Hey guys, I want to read something to you and I hope that this gets shared. I keep hearing that people are offended by the language that President Trump allegedly used when referring to Haiti and various African countries during a private meeting in the White House. Well, you know what? I'm offended every time a professional athlete takes a knee during our national anthem. I'm offended by men and women who've made a career out of being corrupt politicians. I'm offended by the people who keep electing them. I'm offended by Hollywood celebrities slamming me for not supporting their moralist views and corrupt political candidates. I'm offended that our vets were literally dying while waiting for treatment in the VA healthcare centers and hospital, and no one cared enough to fix it until now. I'm offended by men using women's bathrooms. I'm offended by my tax money being used to support people from terror hotbed nations who are randomly selected to live here by a diversity lottery. I'm offended by racist groups like Black Lives Matter and the Ku Klux Klan. I'm offended by illegal aliens who come here and commit crimes while being protected by sanctuary cities and states. I'm offended by liberal professors at fascist universities who teach our kids to hate themselves and to hate America. I'm offended that Hillary has been allowed to get away with a laundry list of serious crimes. I'm offended by our crumbling inner cities that have been managed for decades by Democrats for votes. I'm offended that leftist community agitators are posing as legitimate news hosts on TV. I'm offended by our young men and boys being taught masculinity is bad. I'm offended that our young kids are being taught in school that there is no such thing as gender. I'm offended that boys can compete against girls in athletic competition as long as they identify as a girl. I'm offended that our kids are allowed to mention Christ in school while they teach them about not allowed. I'm offended that our kids are not allowed to mention Christ in school while they teach them about Islam in the name of diversity. I'm offended that sexual misconduct is all of a sudden a big deal for Hollywood, considering the great lengths they went to elect Hillary as our next president, who for decades enabled her sexually predator husband. I'm offended that Bill Clinton was accused of rape, impeached for lying about having sex with a 19-year-old intern under his Oval Office desk, and nobody in Hollywood ever cared, and they still don't. I'm offended that for 8 long years, those of us who didn't support President Obama had to sit back and endure watching our country being fundamentally transformed. We never burnt the building. We never beat up someone for wearing an Obama hat. We never lit entire cities on fire or broke storefront windows with sledgehammers. We didn't ask our children to swing bats at Obama piñatas. We didn't call his small children autistic. And we didn't see celebrities holding his bloodied and severed head up on TV like a trophy. I'm offended that journalistic integrity no longer exists. I'm offended that there is no longer a line that our media will refuse to cross. I'm offended by our intelligence agencies who are not really what we thought they were. I'm offended by their inability to do the job we trust them and pay them to do without political bias. And lastly, I'm offended that President Obama's Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, and Obama's U.S. envoy to Haiti, former President Bill Clinton, squandered the enormous responsibility that was given to help the Haitians with billions of dollars that were funneled through the corrupt Clinton Foundation after their country was devastated by a mass earthquake in 2010. I'm offended that after individuals and businesses around the world dug deep into their pockets to help the suffering Haitians, and that the Clintons left their country looking like a shithole. Now, I'm adding to this because this was written by Patty, co-publisher of 100%fedup.com. But I'm adding what I'm offended today. I'm offended that the Democratic Party is holding up, keeping hostage, and wants to create a government shutdown when there is not even a DACA bill ready to be voted on. They don't even have a bill in front of them. They can't even vote on anything. And plus, it's not the deadline yet for the DACA. So that's what I'm offended about. Thank you.